So guys, today I'm spectating Thor's Snorreson, aka GWEN, who is maybe, possibly, the next G2 jungler, according to some inside information. It's not confirmed, but G2 just dropped Mickey X and Yike, and this is a potential candidate. And right now, GWEN is rank 1 EU West. And he also got MVP in the LFL, I think, which is the French league. So, I wanted to do a little review on his gameplay. Now, there's a bug right now with match histories, so I couldn't find, I couldn't get to his match history. So I wanted to show you guys his Viego, because he's like the best Viego in EU West. But hey, a GWEN game will do. GWEN is extremely broken on this patch, so if you want to climb, you should probably play GWEN. I'll probably be playing GWEN today after I watch this gameplay. But we showed up a little late to the replay. It's 3 minutes already. But he just did a full clear from top to bot. I'm not sure if he started Raptors or Red Buff, but we'll see. If the Raptors spawn at 4 minutes exactly, then we know that he started his Raptors. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. G2 is changing up their roster. I didn't expect them to drop Yike. I think he was playing pretty well. But maybe the LEC will be stronger with Yike on a different team. And Mickey X, possibly. So, when you're playing GWEN, it's kind of the same playstyle as Lilia. Here we see that his Raptors are spawning at 4 minutes, so he did start Raptors. He's maxing his Q. I haven't played GWEN at all, but I keep losing to it in my solo queue games. So I think I'm gonna start practicing it. So he doesn't recall, just goes straight for another clear of his top side. He should recall after this, if there's no gank top lane. Unfortunately, GWEN doesn't stream, which I really wish he would, because he's been like top 10 on EU West for the past like 3 or 4 years. So we can't see his camera movement. But he definitely checked the top lane before recalling. Obviously, Gnar is crashing a wave, so it's not gankable. And he gets the attack speed item first. He doesn't get a Dark Seal, which is pretty interesting. Usually you would expect people to get Dark Seals on jungle in solo queue, but maybe he wants to get an Asher's Tooth as fast as possible. I've heard that it's like really broken. So that does make sense. So we're just doing another clear. Now, if you guys watch this, you should think to yourselves, this guy is rank 1, and he just cleared his entire jungle twice without even ganking. But in my games, I'm always trying to gank to help my team. My team keeps crying that they need help. You know, guys, your teams, they don't always need help. But he's here, ready for the moment that the enemy jungler does an aggressive play, and he can punish. I don't know if this is gonna work out. This is a live game, by the way. That's why I'm watching it. I might have forgot to mention that. This is live. So I don't even know if he wins or loses this game. But that was a great counter gank. And this is what I'm always talking about with Lilia, is the best players are always just looking to see when the enemy messes up. Usually, this is an interesting fact I've learned in competitive, is a lot of the times, if there's 2 junglers and they're both hovering around bot lane, the first one to make a move and gank is the one that loses. Because the enemy jungler will counter it, and I don't know why, but it always works out that way. So, it's just a lot of times better to be patient. I think it's interesting that he opens up into his Raptors first, Because I would have went to my Krugs. But maybe he wants to protect his Raptors in case the enemy jungler steals it. That's what I've been noticing. A lot of times if you start Krugs here, and you'll get to your Raptors and they've already been taken, so maybe this is just a safer thing to do. It's not like his Raptors are, or it's not like his Wolves will be like, spawning anytime soon. So he's not losing out on any time waste. It does make sense. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Skewman as their new jungler. This guy is not played in the LEC. He's played in the LFL, so like the ERLs in Europe, which are pretty competitive. Tier 2 in Europe is actually very competitive. It just doesn't pay well, I've heard. Except for, I think in the LFL, if you're on a top team, you might get paid pretty decently. But I think right now his contract is with BDS. But his contract is expiring in next month. So if he goes to G2, we'll probably see it. Unless they buy him out. Here, another aggressive gank by Skarner, just punished. I'm telling you guys, if you want free LP right now, just play GWEN. Just full clear. And if you see the enemy jungler do something aggressive, just try to... If it's close to you, right? He was there. He was in the river. So he can counter-gank mid lane pretty fast. Obviously, the enemy jungler ganks and you're on the opposite side of the map. Just take an objective or take their jungle. But this guy's just very patient. He's just counter-ganking. You think about it this way, if you're playing a champion like GWEN, if nothing happens, you're happy. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just farming and the enemy jungler's just farming, you're outscaling. Now, if you're ganking, if you're forcing ganks, it could go wrong. That's why the only ganks we want to go for are ones where we know we have the advantage, because you're punishing the enemy team for their ganks. I feel like I say this every video, but you really just have to hammer this concept down, especially if you're playing farming junglers. You see the clear is getting faster and faster. He's probably gonna recall for Nashers right now if he has it. That's what I would do. And then here's my prediction. A very good thing to do when you're watching a really good player or a better player than you, try to predict what they're doing. I think he's going to come out of base, he's going to do Krugs, and then he's going to fight the Void Grubs. If he has time, he could do his Raptors too, but I'm not sure if he has time. He might just do Krugs and then hover top lane, and then go to the Void Grubs. So we see that Smolder's pretty low health, so he's threatening the dive. Is he just gonna invade? Oh, Gnar has Mega, so he might just dive. Very smart. Very smart. You see that Gnar has Mega, you just go for the dive. Wait, Gnar didn't have ult. Maybe not so smart. Gnar didn't have ult. Our first mistake of the game. It was a really good play if Gnar had ult. I believe so. So now we used our R. We're pretty weak. We're still strong, obviously. We're a little vulnerable. He wants to do the Void Grubs, but the problem is that the enemy team just has more numbers. Gnar's dead. We have to wait for Gnar TP. Just give it. He's pinging his team to back off. What you'll notice with the best players in the world, I tried to do this myself, but I'm not nearly as successful. They just don't die. He doesn't do... Like, everything is calculated. If you're a jungler, you don't have to go for plays that could end up with you dying, you know? You don't have to. Obviously, everyone's gonna die in a lot of games. Like, you're gonna get deaths. But especially in the early game, you really don't have to die. It's rare that you have to. So, a fight like the Void Grips there was pretty risky. So he just didn't go for it. Instead, waits for his cooldowns to come back. Ganks bot lane. Now, the enemy AD carry just lost 2 waves. We see that the Raptors are spawning. We're gonna assume that Skarner's on our red buff. And this guy is just wanting to die. Good spacing. Now we're 4-0. Dragon is spawning in like a minute. I wonder if he's gonna recall. No, gonna go straight to our camps.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Does he have time to do both of his camps and recall and then fight the dragon? Or is he just not gonna fight the dragon? I can already tell this guy plays a lot differently than me. I need to study more of his bots. So, let me know if you guys want to see more videos about this guy. He's the rank 1 jungler right now in the US. I'm definitely going to make another video about his Viego, because I've been practicing Viego and this guy is like the best. Okay, he is contesting the dragon. But this could be risky. They're kind of outnumbered. Gotta play slow. This team is getting engaged on. And he just one-shot a tank. Looking a little risky. And Fiddle went. Okay. Giga Chad Fiddle is the guy's name. Yeah, that was a bad fight for our team. We weren't farming any camps either. So it was just bad.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Do we have ult back? No, we don't. We don't have ghost or ult. These guys are very overextended. This is a little scary. Wow. We have W? We don't. We might just die here. Unfortunately, his team is dying in like awkward spots.
Red team's turret has
But that was a risky play. We're actually down gold right now. Well, what is this play out of base? This is an awkward position because the enemy team is doing dragon. You have your camps spawning. And the herald is up. So, do you prioritize your camps or do you prioritize the herald?
Team has slain the dragon.
Or do you go for the enemy camps first? Nah, I probably doesn't have time for that. You can do the scuttle first. You guys should always take... You guys should have a priority when you're coming back on the map. And it's like this. If you see like an enemy camp that you can take for free, You should take that first. And then if there's a crab you can take that second. And then you go to your camps or the objective. I would have farmed that wave. Like, look at that huge wave top. I would have farmed it. Actually, I guess the turd. No wait, the third's still alive. Yeah, bro. I feel like we missed out on like a few minions there. Yeah, they're doing Herald. It's just awkward. We don't have bodies to go in for us. We don't have bodies. Oh no, and Pike. Oh, and never mind. Okay, somehow that worked out. But here's what's broken about Gwen, guys, is she's pretty strong early game. Like, she's not weak. Also, hold on, before I keep going. Another very important concept. If you win a fight in the river, past like 15 minutes, where the death timers are decently long, try to take all the camps that are up near you. You see how he immediately went into enemy jungle, took all 3 camps, and then you can take your own camps. But if you want to find the river, see if you can take anything from the enemy. Because a kill is just a kill unless you make it into something better, you know? You should use kills to further your lead. But, like I said, what's really broken now, on this recall, we're going to have Rabadon's Gnasher's Tooth, and apparently it just does a ton of damage. It's really not fair. We do actually have the Dark Seal now. The Sorcerer Boots. The raw damage output we have right now is just disgusting. I've seen some people go Shadow Flame. But I think Rabadon's might be better.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Huge flank. Good spacing. And it's over. What a disgusting champion. I would ban Gwen every game, but I have to ban Udyr every game. Because Udyr is... Listen, I don't think Udyr is as good as Gwen, but man, is it annoying to play against Udyr. But if you guys play Lilia, and you guys haven't been having fun recently because she keeps getting nerfed, maybe this is the champ for you. I think I might pick it up just because Brand is getting nerfed as well for like the 5th time. I need a new AP champion to play. Maybe Gwen is the answer. And what do we buy after Rabadon's? I think he's gonna go for Shadow Flame next. Dude, once you hit Shadow Flame, I think one ult just kills an entire team. Yeah, pretty clean gameplay. This guy made... Oh, somebody just subscribed. Little cameo in the video. But what, like I was saying... I actually don't remember what I was saying. That's okay. Also, guys, what do you have Baron? You see how the dragon is spawned, but they're not doing dragon straight away? And a lot of people that are a little lower rank in the game, they think that you should do dragon straight away there. But the higher you go, honestly, in Masters and below, people still do this wrong. Actually, it might just be Challenger. So I generally don't see this often outside of my competitive matches. But what you're supposed to do is use the Baron. Like, you have Baron. So obviously the dragon is yours. The enemy team can't walk past you. So what you do is you should push mid and bot. Try to get as much as possible. Get their camps. All that stuff. And then after you get like your Baron power play, you can back off, take the dragon, and then recall, and then come back on the map. And that way, you use your Baron aggressively at first to get control of the map, push towers in, and then you fall back and take the dragon for free. Now the enemy team has to walk through all the vision you guys set up, and the jungle is just going to be dark for them. But a lot of people, they'll use their Baron time to just do the dragon straight away. And it just, if you think about it, it's just a little more it's less efficient to do that way. It's a little awkward. I hope that makes sense. If you think about it, it should make sense. And we're just gonna complete our Shadow Flame. Our Baron ran out. Complete Shadow Flame. 10 stacks on our Dark Seal. You can just tell, like, this guy's just going for the plays that are value, avoiding the plays that are not in his favor, and he's created this lead for his team. The Pike is popping off too. Fiddle's looking for an ult here. Ooh. Okay, good use of the ult there. Skarner just got chunked by that ult. Okay. Yeah, so your ultimate slows. Also good for you to get out with it. And Rakana disappeared. This is another thing, guys. I mean, he's just living inside the enemy jungle. Sure, he'll take his own camps when he's backing off. But realistically, when you're this far ahead, you want to be taking the enemy team's camps to choke them out. Limit their resources. And that's how you create these huge level leads. Like, he's up 3 levels in enemy jungler. If you find yourself never being able to do that, maybe it's because you're taking your own camps when you're ahead. Like, so we take our camps when we're coming out of base. But then he's probably gonna play for the enemy raptors or krugs or wolves when they spawn. Not much to do right now. In lower ranks, his team might throw the game here because there's no objectives to play for, so people get bored. But all you have to do is just keep on getting vision, choke out the enemy team, and wait for the next Baron and next Dragon to spawn. And as soon as the Baron spawns, they're on top of it. I'm a little scared because Pike is not here yet. At least it's Hextech map. Insta recall. Dragon is spawning now. We'll see. It's solo queue, so they might just go straight for the dragon, but they should probably start shoving waves. Actually, on this timer, since they don't really have a wave shoved in yet, and we're at 27 minutes, they can just one-shot the dragon. But it does feel like, this is what I'm talking about, like, it does feel a little awkward that they don't have a wave. Like, they have that mid-wave coming in, but it just slows down their Baron push a little bit. Like, Smolder had enough time to just clear that mid-wave. The enemy team is actually pretty decent at clearing waves. Like, they have Talia and Smolder and Zeri, so... Actually closing out the game is a little awkward. We're level 17 to level 12. We're up 5 levels. Yeah, actually, we've already Flame Horizon the enemy jungler. We're up 120 CS. Our team is not pressuring. The key is to pressure 2 lanes at once so that you can split up the enemy team, but get the right idea of crashing that bot wave or that top wave, but his team backed off mid. This is kind of scary. If you can't end with this Baron or break open the enemy base, it's a little scary. Obviously, we still have Soul coming up, but you're just letting Smolder stack for free. Smolder's name is Acne Monster 666. Kind of crazy. But the key when you're playing a game like this, you just can't die. If we die and the Smolder gets our shutdown, it's like really bad. Just need to keep on pressuring, hoping that the enemy team makes a mistake. Gonna push top with his Gnar. Nope, recalling. Dragon is spawning in 3 minutes still. It's a while. We're at level 18. And we just need to push the bot wave. They're Baron right now, so I don't actually know how they're gonna do this. This is really awkward. I guess you kind of have to get the enemy team. You have to get the enemy team here to fight you at the objective, because it's too hard to actually push their base. So we just have to try to get them to fight us at the Baron or at the Soul. I would say the enemy team is more likely to fight them at the Soul. But actually, the enemy team has some pretty good flank boys right now. So I think... Oh, he gets out. I think the enemy team is actually playing this pretty well. You know, obviously they should be playing well. It's Challenger. Like, they're down 10k, but not a single inhib tower has taken damage. This poor Skarner is still on 2 items. We are going to be getting our 6th item soon. Our 5th item. The dragon is spawning soon, finally. Our fiddle died, though. But at least he has TP. Keep getting confused. I can see all the Fiddlesticks clones on the map. If this would be the time for the enemy team to fight us, we need to be very careful. Just wait for the Fiddlesticks TP. Yeah, now they're finally off the map, so if we win a fight here, we can end the game. But if we lose a fight here, things could go bad. I think the blue team put themselves in the best position to maybe win this game. And now Fiddle is back. Oh. Oh? Let's watch the fight. Sorry. Well, great. We won the game. I think Skewman played this game pretty perfectly until the end, but you know, he put his team in a position to win, and even though he died in the last fight, his team still won. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and let me know if you think G2 is going to be stronger or weaker with Skewman as their jungler. And Yike and Mickey X gone. And don't forget to comment down below and like and subscribe to the video if you enjoy this type of content. And I'll see you guys later.